It's Saturday afternoon. We just finished a private class of mine, and I want to talk about simple hip-hop fundamental moves for anybody that want to join me. Today I'm going to work on the Charleston. This is a 1920s dance, old style dance, but it's still very effective today. It's really important to work on our balance, our pivot, knowing how to pivot off the ball of our feet. So we're going to work on the Charlestons, guys. Let's do this. Let me lower that down. So it's really focusing on the ball of our feet, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna always start with this, okay? Have my feet basically like a V-shaped position. My heels are closer together than the ball of my feet. Right here. Now, if you need to, I would highly suggest you grab a chair. Now, if you don't have a chair, you can hold on to a wall or something like that, all right? So this is good for balance. When you first start off, you may not need it. If you don't need it, that's fine. But if you need it, go ahead and use it, all right? So here we go. Start like this. Now, you're gonna be on the ball of your feet. If I turn the side where you see how my heels off the ground, right there, okay? 5, 6, 7. Out, in. On the beat, I go, and boom, and boom. Da-da, 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 da-da. All right. Hey guys, I apologize today because I don't have my laptop today, so I don't know who is on the chat. So if you are, definitely I'm gonna check it later. I'm gonna give you a shout out. But yeah, join me. Come on. Da-da, da-da. Out, in, out, in. Out, in, out, in, all right? So as you do that, I want you to notice something, okay? Usually when I first teach this, beginners who have never done this before, this is what they look like. Out, in, all right? The out, in part is good, but then we started adding the up, down, okay? I want you to try to eliminate that. So it looks more like this. If you look at my eyes, look at my head, look at my shoulder, it's not going up, down. So it's really isolated, okay? So this is where it's really important. It helps if you hold on to something, okay? So out, in, out, in, out, in, okay? Let's do 2 in a row. Out, in, out, in. So if you're ready, you see how like nothing, right? Don't hold on to anything. You got in, in. So this is really, really good, guys. Again, this is for working on the Charleston, okay? So a lot of you, if you have the Charleston, cool. But make sure that you can do it this way where you don't have your balance up and down like crazy. Try to do it in a way where you're totally controlling, okay? Let's go for 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? Now, as you start doing that now, the idea is start to shift your weight. Because so far what we've been doing is keeping our weight on both legs. Now I want you to go and 1 and 2. You see how like instead of keeping here, I'm leaning to only one side. Okay? I'm going to my left side. And 1. And 1. Notice my right leg now, I can pick it up. It's off the ground. This is where most people have this trouble, okay? I'm gonna stop the music for a second. So you can really, really focus on this part, all right? So if you guys really need this, go ahead and grab a chair, hold on to the wall. You got it. And 1. We're gonna stay on one side before we switch to the other side. I know this is very difficult for a lot of beginners that don't have it, so very, very important to get this. Guys, I wanna stress the importance of learning dance and incorporating your balance and strengthening your balance, strengthening the rhythm, strengthening the balance. Because so often it's so easy for many people to go online and start to search for really, really fantastic dancers with crazy, crazy moves and just want to learn like what I call the black belt moves. You want to learn all what the arms and legs are doing. You want to learn the black belt stuff before you learn the white belt stuff, which doesn't make sense. Okay, in martial arts, you can actually, get hurt doing that, right? So, but it makes sense, right? If you really want to progress through correctly. So, getting back to the Charleston right here, you have and 1 and 2. Okay, so all the concept that I said before applies, which means what? You're trying to stabilize your upper body. Okay, so I'm not doing too much here. Okay. Later on, as you get better and better, let's say you become a black belt Charleston person, right? Charleston dancer. Yeah, you can add a lot of arms, a lot of heads, and all other stuff. But for beginning right now, if you can't even control it, don't start doing all this crazy stuff. Okay, control it. Make sure the upper body's nice and still. Lower body's bending, twisting your, pivoting on the ball of your feet. 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Okay. So again, I'm going to hold on to the side. If you do it, go ahead and do it. 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Let's go to 4, 6, 7, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? So I'm pivoting the ball on my feet here. Once you're ready, let's go to the other side. All right? So again, if you want to practice this, go ahead and rewind it later in the future. And just practice one side. Make sure you can do at least 4 before you move to the other side. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Same thing, I'm working on my right side right now. Using the chair. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There is a little bit more of a balance because now that I'm only on one leg, it's harder for me to control. But I'm still going to try to control that, right? So I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going here. See, I'm really trying to control the levels of my upper body, all right? 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? So I'm going to go back to the other side. This time, notice my other leg. I'm going to step front and back and front and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. This is what most people see when they see the Charleston, all right? Where their feet is either steps in front, back, okay? But we're gonna work on one side right now. We're working on the left side. Right leg goes front, back, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. If this is too fast, slow it down. 5, and 6, and 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Sometimes slow is harder. Sometimes fast is harder. Doesn't matter. You're going to try both ways, okay? Let's speed it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Switch side. If you feel like, your legs are getting a little bit tight, a little bit sore, give yourself some massage and stretch it out a little bit, all right? But if you're ready to continue, join me. We're gonna pivot on the right side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Really, when you do this a lot, you're gonna feel like, hey, this will get a little bit sore when you first start doing it. Maybe the stabilizing muscle down your feet. Give yourself some massage and get back into it, all right? This move doesn't take too long, guys, but if you guys are consistently in training with it, Charleston, it's not a hard move, but however, it is a great move because it's so versatile that you could transfer into other styles. For example, this is just for example, why you guys are catching your breath. When Michael Jackson does his off the wall stuff, right? This move, that move, it's not the Charleston, but it's a flip of it. Does that make sense? Like on the beat with Charleston, we go in. We go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On the beat, we're pivoting our heels towards the inside. But with Michael Jackson's move, we're going out. He's spreading out on the beat. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Bah, 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 bah. Okay. So that's a separate move. However, it's really, to me, it's really related. Okay. So we want to make sure we get the Charleston down. Okay, get back to the Charleston. We're going to go on the right leg. Left leg, you're going to go front, back, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. I know we got 4 people up there. I'm really sorry I can't see exactly what you guys are typing, so I can check it out later. I'll respond in the comments below. Again, I appreciate the likes. If you guys really want to support the channel, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. I was fortunate enough to talk to some of the people from this channel. Shout out to Andy originally from London, but I think you're in the Czech Republic right now or somewhere in Europe. So if you're on with me, I appreciate it, man. We had a great conversation, so it was really cool to connect with people, dancers from all over the world. Okay, let's get back to this now, okay? So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're gonna start switching weight. The problem with a lot of beginners now is know how to switch from one weight to another, okay? So we're gonna use our good old friend, the chair, or the wall for balance. Get your balance right before you start, testing yourself, right? So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my legs apart. You're gonna go and 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna go and 1 and 2. Notice here, I'm gonna go and 1. On the end, I'm all on my left side. And 1. Right on the 1 and 1. My body weight, I'm gonna put it all onto my right side actually. So it's gonna go and 1, and right here, switch side, and 2. Now switch back. Does it make sense? I'm gonna use the chair for now. 7, 8, and 1. Right on 1, you see how my body's here. I'm not gonna go and 1, stay here. If I stay here, it'll be too late for me to go over here and then switch. Make sense? Right on the beat. And 1, I'm gonna switch. And 2, I'm gonna switch. Okay? Yes, I know, even though right now I'm doing the up down, that's all right. I'm gonna do that right now just to emphasize that I need to switch weight. Later on, as I get better and better, as you get better and better, you're gonna eliminate the up down. So it's not this, but it's more of this. You see how I stabilize it, right? Okay, so that's for later. That's like the yellow belt stuff. Right now, white belt is still okay. Just, you gotta know how to switch weight. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, okay? Let's just get to and 4. Get that Charleston down. If you need a chair, use a chair. If you don't need a chair, hey, that's better, right? 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Notice I keep my legs apart for now. That's okay. That's okay for now. Later on, what we're going to be doing is, instead of here, you're going to step right in front of the other leg. This way you can travel, okay? We'll do that later. Right now, let's just stay side to side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Notice I'm leaning side to side, right? That's good. That's good for now, because I need that for balance. If you need a chair, go ahead and use it. I'm going to try it for now. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Let's go all the way to 8, and now I'm going to try with music, all right? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Okay. Hope you guys got that. I'm going to play the music. We're going to get ready. Again, guys, if you're joining me later, if you're watching this, go ahead and drop it in the comments below if there's any questions. Maybe I can tackle it. Yeah, just catching my breath right now. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? Again, I'm going to use a chair for now, just to stabilize myself. 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, again. Okay, I feel good now. I'm gonna use no share. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Let's go to 8. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 8. Okay. 1 in count. Let's get that in. All right. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We got part of the song that has no beat, but that's all right. Let's move to the next part. This is a little bit slower, which can be more difficult because that means you got to really control your balance. 5, 6, 7, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Woo! If you feel it, a little bit of burn right here, a little bit of burn. But if you guys are all good, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, again, one more time, guys. If this is helpful, definitely, I really appreciate the like, subscribe, and definitely share it. You know, because there's a lot of people out there. If you're part of a dance group, if you're trying to form a dance group, if you got some people that are interested in starting, and not necessarily are able to get more than advanced move, I want to dedicate this series to just getting people some really simple stuff where they can just easily drill and work on the fundamentals, and eventually they'll be able to do some more complicated routines, all right? But for now, let's make sure we have our balance, strengthening our balance and strengthening, you know, our stabilizing muscle with our legs, okay? Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start traveling forward, okay? So it goes like this, and 1. Right on the 1, my right leg is basically, I'm going, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Notice the and, right? The and is when I pick up my leg. So I'm gonna start my right leg going, and 1, and 2. No, and the and, remember, I'm pivoting out, right? So my heel is going out. I'm gonna go, and 1. On the 1, the heel goes in, and it's gonna go right in front of the other leg. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, I'm taking sections of it, so do it this way. It's a lot easier because I'm not really working on the balance, all right? Because once you really get it, now the idea is you're gonna go and 1 and 2. If I just move into that right now, it's a little bit more difficult. So first thing is this: focus on the right leg. You're gonna pivot the right leg out. See how the heel goes out, and then step across. Okay, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, I know somebody chat something right there. I see a flash. Sorry guys, I don't have my laptop, so I can't really see exactly what you're saying, but thank you for the quotes, thank you for the comments. Let's get going. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That part is easy. Hopefully you guys got that part. Now, this is where I'm going to use the chair for balance. As I do this part, this is where I'm going to go and. This is the most difficult part, guys. I'm going to get closer so you guys see exactly what I'm doing, okay? I want to make sure I pivot here. At the same time, this goes out. As this goes out, ideally, this is in the air, right? So nothing's touching the ground. The only thing is I'm going and right there, like that, okay? But for now, I'm going to keep it on the ground just so that it's easier for me to stay balanced. I'm going to go and, notice this leg right here, and, okay? 7, 8, and 1. Right on 1, see how this leg is down? This leg is also in, okay? So it's like this. I'm doing this right here, okay? So that's the 1, 7, 8, and 1. So give that a try. 6, 7, 8, and 1. And we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna go back this time. So this way, I'm really working on my left side. And 1, and 2. On the 2, stepping back. 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Okay? You should be feeling some soreness right here, because I know I am. So if you're actually doing it, you should probably feel it. Unless you're just sitting down and just watching for fun, you're not going to feel it. If you do decide to get up and join, go ahead and do that. Come on, feel something. Get dancing, get moving, you know? We're in this quarantine together. Let's not get fat. Let's get fit. Let's dance. 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Yes? This should get better and better, okay? Just the 30 minutes that you spend with me right now, you should feel that you're getting better, okay? If you're spending time with me, you might as well be dancing instead of just sitting. Come on, get up. 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to go to 4, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm going to do that one more time before I switch to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, that's good for one side. I'm going to let this side recover while I train this side. Okay? So same thing now. This one I'm going to go. Remember? This goes out. 7, 8, and 1. I'm just going to stay right there. Make sure we're there. I don't want to lose anybody. 6, 7, 8, and 1. And 1. If you want to go and leaving in the air, that's good. Or if you just want to leave it on the ground, that's fine as well. 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now I want you to focus on my right leg. This leg right here. Okay? So on the end, I'm pivoting here, dropping down the 1. And 1. 6, 7, 8, and 1. That's difficult, all right. I'm going to hold that in. 6, 7, 8, and that's difficult. And 1. Okay? Let's get that. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 2 more times. 6, 7, 8, and 1. One more time. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2. Remember the 2, I'm going to go back. So I got and 1 and 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2. I'm going to talk as you guys practice. If you guys should be practicing right now. The reason why we need to do this, and I'm doing this with you guys, is to build fundamental dance moves, right? A lot of you guys, if you're in this channel, you should be interested in dance, because this is what my channel is about. Dance related, dance move related. And again, if you just joined us, we are talking about the Charleston working. And within this move, there's so much balance that goes along with it, so much technique, and we need to drill this, all right? So right side, left side, and using the chair, using the wall as balance. So we want to get this. And again, it's not, to me, the best way to get better is to work on these fundamentals instead of just watching a bunch of choreography, right? There are a lot of great choreographers who are great with their moves. You guys can watch great dancers doing the craft. To me, that's like watching a black belt, doing some crazy stuff. But if you don't know the white belt stuff, you're just going to get lost. I mean, you could sit there and appreciate the art form, but if you really want to understand how to do it, you got to train the fundamentals. You got to know exactly what these black belt people, black belt dancers or black belt artists do thousands and hundreds of thousands of times, right? It's the balance. They train their balance. They train their flexibility. Honestly, they train the rhythm. So you got to make sure you do those instead of looking at the whole and be like, okay, what's the legs doing? What's the arm doing? Trying to learn 10 things at the same time. It's very difficult. So that's why I'm creating this channel. It's really, especially this playlist, it's really for the beginners to really understand this, all right? Okay, I think I talked enough right now. Hopefully everybody caught the breath. Let's try to get this side down. Working on the right side. Okay, you're gonna go front, back. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? Again, if you have to use use the chair, use something for balance, go ahead and use it. There's no shame in using it right now. Eventually, you're going to be able to get away with it and be able to just use your own balance without having to hold on to something. And that's ultimately the goal, guys. Get to that point, you know, before you start doing some arms and stuff. Because if you can't just balance yourself, what makes you think you're going to do the arms and head and all this other stuff if you can't just balance yourself? First thing is you got to be able to balance, guys. That's so key, okay? So we're going to do this one more time. 5, 6, 7. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, okay? So far, we have right side, we have left side. Now we got to be able to get both sides, all right? So the idea is I'm going and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Utilizing this to travel forward, okay? So this is great. If you're around the house, you need to go from your kitchen to your living room. Next time, don't just walk to your kitchen. Use the Charleston to get to your kitchen. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Utilize that, all right? It might take longer than 4 steps. That's all right. You don't need to stop at 4. Stop at whenever you need to get to your kitchen. So you have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, so for this exercise, I'm going to go all the way to 8. You guys do it with me. Ready? With my count. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Just for fun, I want to go backwards. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right? That might be a lot more difficult if you've never tried it before, but I assure you, it's the same process. If you learn how to go forward, you can learn how to go backwards. All right? So, if you want to join me in doing that, that's cool. Or if you just want to do the front, that's fine as well. Okay? I'm going to go 1 8 count front, 1 8 count back. 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I'm going to try it with music, guys. Do along with me if you can. Front and back. Charleston. It's the single leg Charleston. Let's go a little bit faster. This one's a little bit too slow. Here we go. Charleston. 1 8 count front, 1 8 count back. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 2. I'm going to go again. Front. That one, all right? I'm going to stop for a second and kind of talk a little bit about the Charleston. Again, I really apologize. I don't have my laptop here with me, so I can't see exactly what you guys are typing. For those that are on with me, I appreciate that you guys stay with me. Next time, I promise you, I'll have my laptop so I can engage in more of a conversation with you guys, and hopefully I can answer some questions regarding the moves that I'm teaching, okay? So again, every Saturday, if you're new, every Saturday, actually today's Sunday, I apologize. Every weekend, I have private students. I just had a private student, and when I'm done with it, it really helps me to, or it's a lot easier for me to kind of, my mind is fresh as in what a beginner student needs when you're focusing on some moves, okay? And so I can really tackle some of the pitfalls, some of the major pitfalls that beginners go through. We all go through certain stages of learning, right? Oftentimes it's easy. It's really easy for great dancers to just showcase like some of the best dance stuff because we all want to look good on video. That's just the human nature. You know, we don't want to put our bad shit on video, but the truth is, most of the time we mess up, okay? And I wanna let everybody know that, yeah, it's part of learning. you gotta acknowledge which part you messed up on. Then you can get better. Okay. And for those of you, I know there's tons of you guys out there that are watching videos. I was like you guys. I was watching videos to get better, and sometimes too ashamed to ask some questions. And I'm here to tell you guys, do not hinder yourself. Don't hesitate to ask these questions. I'm here to do that for you guys for free, guys. All right. So even when I was learning, the information, yeah, there's people that are dancing that are great, but whether they can answer the question or they actually have time to answer my question, it's a different story. Most of the time it's not, right? So utilize this as much as you can, as much as I'm available to do so. So, fortunately right now with Corona and all that stuff, there is a lot of time for me to spend on time online with you guys to answer some questions. So go ahead and utilize this time to hit me up. So, definitely subscribe. So every time I go live, every time I post stuff, you guys could just jump on with me, because sometimes my schedules flip, but usually I have my classes on Saturday afternoons, Pacific Standard Time, and usually I have a popping class, and sometimes schedules will flip. So it does help if you subscribe, then you guys know exactly when I'm going to be on. You guys can jump on immediately. All right. So, I'm gonna end a little bit earlier today. Right now I got about 12:45, something like that. I actually got another private student coming up later, so I'm gonna get ready for that and start heading out of the studio. It's at a different place. However, anybody that's joining me, with me right now, whether you're from the U.S., from California, or from different parts of the world, I want to welcome you. My goal in creating this channel and creating this community is to really help everybody, not just dancers. There's probably a lot of you guys that are experienced dancers, whether it's in the hip hop style, in the street styles, or in other styles like Lindy Hop or salsa or ballet even. But the idea is we're creating this community. We can all share and help each other get better. Whether you're choosing this as a career, some of you guys are instructors, right? Some of you guys are making money from this, which is great. And some of you guys, most of us, are actually using this as a hobby. So you probably have something on the side and just want to enrich yourself. I personally think that's a great idea, because you get to live longer. Do your research. You will know that people that dance tend to live longer because we're doing a lot of hand-eye coordination. Healthier life, live longer, happier life, all right? Okay, guys, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I'll be back tomorrow live again on for my popping class, all right? So for those that are more interested in our, pop, I'm gonna be in the class. Otherwise, a lot of the beginning classes, you're gonna have to wait for next Saturday. All right, guys. I'm Siege. I'm out. See you guys next time. Peace.